Hi friends, I have a great story today from one of our favorites, Pete the Cat. And the story goes along really well with subtraction. Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. The author is Eric Litwin. The illustrator is James Dean. James Dean is actually the creator of Pete the Cat, but he worked with Eric Litwin on this book. Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much that he sang this song. He's thinking in his head 4 because there's 4 buttons. My buttons, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still thinking about 4. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons has popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? He had 4. If one popped off and ran away, that's just like subtraction or taking away from the whole. What's he got left? 3. 4, take away 1, or 4 subtract 1, or 4 minus 1 equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Poor Pete. Now he's thinking 3, and he's also thinking groovy. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away? How many buttons are left? There were 3. And now he's lost another. It's gone away. Only 2. 3 minus 1. 3 take away 1. 3 subtract 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop? Oh no. Maybe Pete had too much ice cream. I think I have that problem. Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Pete had 2. Another one is gone. 1. 2 subtract 1 equals 1. Have you noticed that every time one button goes away, the total amount of buttons Pete has left is less? When you subtract, you end up with less as your whole. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no, the last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? He had 1. It was the last one. it rolled away. Now he has none. 0. 1, take away 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt. And what do you think he saw? What was there? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. There it is, beep. And he's thinking, it's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff may come and stuff may go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. No reason to freak out. Oh, that Pete.